Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me? My microphone on? Yes, it is. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry about my CP time and my lateness and my tardiness. I was supposed to do this show. I was supposed to do this show about like 3 days ago, dude, and that's my fault. Welcome to another installment, ladies and gentlemen, of Born and Raised, the only pregame and postgame show you'll ever need for the Buffalo Bills. But how can you need it if it's not there? That's crazy. I apologize for that, y'all. But now I'm back. I'm here, and I was front and center for this beauty of a football game. The Buffalo Bills improved to 5-2. Oh no, no, not that one. Not that game. This game here. Sorry about that. We got a little bit mixed up in the technical difficulties over there. Uh, yeah. Anyway, the Bills win 40-9 over the Carolina Panthers. James Cook. Let me tell you. Y'all need to see my face for this. I need to see my face for this. James Cook is an elite running back. James Cook is an elite running back in the NFL. He is second in the league currently with 700, I believe. Let me get that exact number for you, because I don't want to be wrong. But he is an elite 753 yards, 7 touchdowns for James Cook so far. He is second in the NFL. 6 yards per carry. So that means every time we hand him the football, we get at least 6 yards a pop. Automatically. Automatically. I mean, just look at that, dude. That is a career high in rushing yards on 19 carries. Imagine if he had 25, 30. He probably would have had 200, 300 yards. He probably would have had 300 yards. And he's also the offensive player of the week this week in the AFC. I should have put that up there because that's pretty much more important than anything I'm talking about. But 213 yards and two touchdowns, and this is after 2 games in a row where the Bills went to Cook, but then completely ignored him the rest of the game. And you saw what happened. 23-20 loss in New England, 24-14 loss in Atlanta, and in the Atlanta game to me was more alarming because the offense just looked lost. And we're all yelling at our TVs, let James cook. It's not rocket science. It is not rocket science. Because you can see this is the end result right here. You run this offense, which I'll get into a little bit more after I get into the particulars. But this offense, when you run this offense through James Cook, set the tone, run the football, it opens up a lot of things that we could do. And this is where the wide receiver issue for a lot of people comes in. And I want to touch on that a little bit. But before I do, I want to just acknowledge these three individuals. Michael Hoyt, Larry Ogunjobi, and Maxwell Harrison all made their debuts in a Buffalo Bills uniform last Sunday. The defense was noticeably better. Michael Hoyt himself had a sack and a half. Ogunjobi, he was doing things that you won't really notice in the stat sheet, but you will see on film. He's taking up double teams, so the linebackers get free. He's doing his 1 of 11. And Maxwell Harrison had a nice hit on the sideline, a little big tackle. Then he flexed on the dude after he got up. So, what the things I was telling y'all weeks ago when I kept saying this is not the full defense. This is not the full defense. It's a full defense now. Well, about that, we lost Ed Oliver. So it is, but it ain't. But injuries happen, so next man got to stand up. Against Andy Dalton, which I expected them to dominate, they forced 2 turnovers and registered 4 sacks. This defense, if they can perform that way at a high level every week, that defense will make us the Super Bowl contender. This offense right now, it has an identity crisis. It does not know whether it wants to go through James Cook. You want to go to the kitchen, or do you want to keep forcing square pegs in the round holes when it comes to these wide receivers? And before I get to the wide receivers, the Bills are now 9-0. They told me I had to mention this. So the Bills are now 9-0 after a bye week under Sean McDermott. So that O is still there. It's not gone anywhere yet. But I have something to get off my chest here. Okay. Now, there's been a lot of talk. Okay. There's been a lot of talk about the wide receiver room in Buffalo. A lot of people think we don't have wide receivers. A lot of people think our wide receivers are completely garbage, minus Khalil Shakir, who had a touchdown on the 53-yard play, I believe. When you watch the film, some of the play calls that we use, no, the wide receivers do not immediately get open, which in certain game plans that can cause an issue. Now, with that being said, if you go back and look at those same damn games where they have an instance where they do get open, and my $330 million quarterback is not throwing them the football, is it really a receiver problem or is it really just a trust issue thing? I think it's the latter. And I think it's because none of these receivers, other than Josh Palmer, has stepped up at all. At all. At all. Keon Coleman, he's getting disciplined. So you got to worry about the off the field stuff with Keon. Which I didn't think we had to worry about. He has to mature. You know, he's a young man. He's about 21. He's 21. He still, shop the deals at Macy's for the Yellow Jackets. So you got to work with the boy. I mean, but you drafted him because Allen wanted him. So I don't want to hear y'all don't have no chemistry. Find it. Find it because you know what's coming up next. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But we have to. This offense, okay. Like, it's a play. The play against Carolina. I want to say it was like, what? That pass play where he went to the flat to Jackson Halls, right? On that play action play, Keon Coleman is in the middle of the field, wide open. Like this. You can't see my hand, but just imagine it going across the screen. Then he glanced over there. But the fact, to me, it looks like even though he sees him open, I'm going to, because I don't know. I don't think he don't trust his receivers. Now, whose fault is that? Is it the receiver's fault? Or is it a scheme problem? I think it's a scheme problem. If I'm being honest with everybody, I completely think the problem is the scheme. Joe Brady hasn't unlocked the next layer of this offense in order for us to see any kind of contribution from the wide receiver. Now, the only ones that consistently get open by themselves is Khalil Shakir and Dalton Kincaid, who is having a pretty good season. And if he didn't miss that game against Atlanta, we probably win that game. Him not being out there on top of Palmer getting hurt really just messed the offense up. Unless you would have gave the ball to James Cook, which they refused to do, especially in the passing game. So that kind of like ties into my point. This offense they have to unlock the next layer of the offense, bro. Plain and simple. And I mean, this 40 point outburst that I saw, I wasn't excited about it. It's the first time I can remember being a Bills fan, seeing them score 40 points, and I'm just like, word. I'm glad you did that because I didn't want to see you lose to Carolina. If we would have lost to Carolina, pack it up. Pack it up. Hey, pack it up. I'm serious. That would have been detrimental to our health. It would have been detrimental to my mental health. And I'd have been going no good to nobody. Okay. So I'm glad that didn't happen. But what we need to realize is we have two elite people on this offense. Maybe three. I would argue four. And who are those elite people? Allen, Cook, Kincaid, and Shakir. Those are my four who I feel like would the go-to guys. Where if you really need a play, if you need a first down, if you need a touchdown, you go to one of them, especially James Cook out of the backfield. I feel like if we start using him out of the backfield, the man would do damage to everybody. And once we get to that point, we want to get to the point where the offense, and even though now let's put everything in the context here. Let's look at scoring offenses. Let's look at the top scoring offenses right now in the NFL. Right. So we say the offense is it's because when you watch the Bills play and you see the main receiver got 6 catches for like 45 yards, but then you look up the score is 33-10, you wonder how the hell that happened. The Bills are 6th in the league in scoring offense. They have 25 total touchdowns on the season. And that's counting every touchdown we scored against Carolina. Every point. So it's a conundrum to me. I don't know how. I honestly don't be knowing how. And it's not as simple as, oh, y'all rely on Allen too much. Well, do we? Because he hasn't been looking himself lately. Allen has been looking very 2018-ish in some games. Nobody wants to acknowledge that, though. Everybody wants to say it's a receiver problem. Do you go back and watch the film? It's half and half. Because in some cases we can say it's a receiver problem. You can't separate, or you ain't getting in the open hole in the zone. Okay, that's a receiver problem. But when one of those guys that cannot separate, that absolutely cannot under any circumstances separate on his own, when he gets open and you glance at him and you go to the blocking tight end that we drafted in the 7th round, he caught it, got the first down. I'm not. But the bigger play, the play that you usually go to, that play is wide open. Passed off. And that has to stop happening. There's another play. It's the play where Allen scrambles around for some fucking reason. I don't know why. and he scrambles around and he takes a sack. When the play started, he does the play action. He looks this way. Keon is hitting the post. He got somebody on his back. What did you draft him for? You drafted him for contested catches, right? Throw him the damn ball. Throw him the ball. A contested catch, he got to do it on his back. He got to do it right here. I don't know if he gonna get it. He gonna get around him because he ain't got reach. Just gunned it in there. Give him a chance. Some of that is quarterback, man. Some of that is he don't want to take a chance on them because he don't trust them to do anything with the chance. And it's pretty obvious because if it ain't that, then he's regressing, and we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want him regressing ever. You just got married, sir. Just got married, and we don't want him to. We're in this window, try to win the Super Bowl. We got one of the elite quarterbacks in the league, ain't playing so well. So other sides of the team has to step up and do something. I mean, God, please. There were reports today, speaking of the receiver room, and this is gonna make me sick. Gabe Davis is practicing. He's healthy. I'm going to be ill. I am going to be violently ill. They better not. They already got Jordan Poyer out here. Out of the old folks' home. They better not put inconsistent ass Gabriel fucking Davis on this field on Sunday, dude. They better not do it. Because I know they are. Use the motherfuckers you got. Excuse my language, but the Bills piss me off. And the main problem is let's synchronize our beers on that one, bro. Let's synchronize our beers real quick. The problem I have with them is the Curtis Samuel, Elijah Moore thing we got going on. It's like, why in the blue hell would you pay Curtis Samuel $11 million a year to barely use him? Why would you? I mean, why? Why? There's no way. And we want to, and they want to pretend like it's he can't get on the field or he can't. He caught a touchdown in the AFC Championship game last year, dude. He caught a touchdown in the AFC Championship game. That has to count for something. The man was open and got in the thing, and it was a fourth down play too. It was a fourth down play. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what they want to do. Then they bring in not Curtis Samuel. Then they bring in Elijah Moore to do what Curtis Samuel does. But Curtis Samuel don't even do what Curtis Samuel. I don't even know what the fuck he does on the team. I don't even know. I have no idea. It's like, what is he here for? What is he here for? What is he do? It's like on Office Space. I don't know if you ever seen that movie. It's like on Office Space and they interviewing everybody, and he like, so what did you say that you actually do here? Because then I see him returning kicks. See him returning punts. I see all of that. What's the plan? Are you going to use him in a trade to get another wide receiver? Because I feel like you got a couple, two of them together just to try to shed some salary. Elijah Moore's making $5 million a year. Yeah, he only here for one season, but still, what the hell? You don't use any either. You don't really use either. I mean, Elijah Moore, his usage rate has been increasing a tad bit every game, but when that happens, Curtis Samuel usage rate goes down. So what? So what they're saying is Elijah Moore is a better wide receiver than Curtis Samuel right now. That's what they're saying. But who makes 11 million and who makes 5? When people criticize Brandon Bean, I point to that. I point to some of the money decisions that he's making because that literally makes 0 cents. It makes 0 cents. You wasted money that we could use to try to go get an established or anything, a safety, a corner, or whatever. You put money into something that you're not even utilizing. That has to stop immediately. Immediately. But when you got when you get hungry and you in the kitchen, you need a 40 burger. What you gonna do? You gonna get your ass up and cook. You gonna get up and cook. That's what you gonna do. So Joe Brady, if you hearing this, if you ever see this, first of all, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you watching this somehow, don't make this more complicated than what it need to be. Give that man the ball. Give him the ball. You see what? Let me show you again, Joe. Just in case you don't know. Let me show you again. Give that man the football, man. I don't want to see you running these jet sweeps and none of that to nobody else. You run him out the backfield and you do it as soon as you get the football, you do it. Now, I wanted to touch on the Kansas City Chiefs too. Before I do that, I want to bring on a few guests. First one I'm gonna bring on here, Whiskey. That's Granddad.
What's
That's Will. What's going on, Will?
what's up? What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know why Swayze can't get in because I know you use the same link.
I don't know. He might still be at work. I don't know.
Right.
Well, must be a sign to get him. Must be a sign then. How y'all boys doing, man?
I'm doing great. I was super late with this, man. I was supposed to do this on Sunday. I didn't have my equipment with me. I didn't have the laptop or nothing. And I was out the house. I was just caught out there. But I wanted to see how everybody felt about it. I wanted to do a temperature check. Does this change your mind about the Bills at all?
Nope. Well,
Nah, me neither. Me neither.
what do you mean change it? As in what?
Well, I don't know if you've seen because people trying to say all the Bills are back. They back. We said the other day the offense, don't look too good because the wide receivers, da da da. They blow out the Panthers, which we all should have, that should have been the result, in my opinion, because you're playing on Andy Dalton. And now everybody is like, okay, now they back to the elite contender. But did this game really change your mind for anything? Like, cause you a Bills fan, you see them day in, day out. Did it really change your mind about them? Or do you still feel kind of like, I don't know? You there, Will? I still got you on here. I can hear you. Oh, okay. I
Can you
can.
hear
There you
me?
go. Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
you can hear me now.
Yeah.
I mean, take away the first half against the Falcons. I mean, our defense been looking better. We just say that better. And I honestly think against the Chiefs, we're gonna need our defense to play.
Oh yeah.
We're
Oh
gonna need our
yeah.
defense to play because their health, they're healthy. The receiving core is healthy.
Yeah, they got everybody in there. They got Rashid. They got where they got everybody. The full gauntlet.
And I don't and we're not gonna in an offense. Is it the players or is it our coordinator not being creative with the play calls? Or like
I
try to
feel
get our
like
receivers open.
it might be a combination of both. To be honest with you, because he might be feeling like, well, yo, y'all can't create separation on your own. So how am I gonna create it for you? Which I hope he not thinking like that, dude. Because if he is, he got to get out of here. But because I feel like he could be. There's another layer that we're not even touching yet with this offense. Like it's so much stuff we could do with the people we got, and they're just not doing it. So it may be a coordinator thing, man. It may be, or it may because they work hand in hand with each other too. Like I'm not gonna put somebody out there that's you know less able unless my hand was forced. You know? So it is what it is at that point.
Because I feel like we got the same. We seem to have the same ones we had last year, but our offense were more explosive last year than it is this year.
I don't, and that's what I'm saying. I don't even last year. I'm like, how are we scoring 29 points a game? You
That's
know,
why.
like
That's why I asked that question. Like, is it us or is it the coordinator not getting the players like involved, like or like scheming them to get open, or
me
maybe
personally, I feel like it's a coordinator. Me personally,
yeah,
because if we had these same dudes last year and we were what second in the league in scoring per game, points per game as an offense, and we had Mac Hollins. You know what I'm saying? So it's how are we not able to do anything now? These same dudes, but we were, to be fair though, Will, we were having this separation conversation last year too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's weird to see a good offense, but you don't know how they good unless they run the ball. I guess they gotta go through Cook more and open up everything from there. I guess that's what they gotta do.
I think they're gonna be all over that run.
Oh yeah, they're gonna key. That's the first thing they're keying in on, and that's why I'm kind of worried. I don't like this matchup to be honest with you. Not right now, I don't. Mm-mm.
But then again, we gotta We do have to beat a good team, though. I mean, see, I don't. It's kind of 50-50. Like, it's a big game, but it's not really a big game, if that makes sense.
No, I got you.
Because at the end of the day, we have to beat them in the playoffs.
Right. Yes, we do.
But then again, we gotta get some momentum so we can. Because right now we in a fight with the Patriots, and the Patriots' schedule looking worse than ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
And they look like they get better every week. To be
Yeah,
honest, I mean, I don't like that. I don't like. But again, like when in these situations, because Kansas City, like you said, they're gonna be keying in on James Cook and stopping the run. What's your answer to that, Joe Brady?
yeah,
That's the key.
yeah, yeah. Or like try to go after the mismatches. That's the best way. Use Cook in the passing game.
I've been begging for it. A lot of us have. We've been banging the table for it, and I don't know why they don't do it.
They stopped
I don't.
because before he was dropping a lot of passes. Remember?
He was, yeah, he was. Yep, he had some drop issues. He did have some drop issues. I feel like he worked through them though. You know what I mean? He got a little better
Yeah,
after that. I would still explore it. I will use him in the back. I will use him out the backfield. I'll put Kincaid back there. I'll do all types of stuff, dude. And that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like I feel like Brady, he has his way of generating yards and generating points, so he don't want to deviate from that too much. But I feel like it's kind of a detriment because you have talent. And that's why I tell people all the time, like we have talent on offense. Just ain't using it. Like Curtis Samuel runs a 4.3. Elijah Moore runs a 4.3. Like we have speed.
Cause like
Gotta
let's
use them right.
look at the Colts. Like weapons wise, besides that, the rookie tight end, do they really have a number one or a number two receiver?
AD Mitchell is nice.
I, I haven't watched too many of their games though, but it seems like all I keep hearing about is that rookie tight end they got.
Oh no, because he's definitely balling though. He's definitely balling. Tyler Warren, yeah, he's definitely from Penn State. Hmm.
And then I'm seeing Daniel Jones balling out. Like receiver wise, do they really have the weapons? Are their weapons really that much better than the Bills?
Well, they definitely have a better tight end. I would say that. I think Tyler Warren is better than Kincaid as a receiving threat. Receivers right now, AD Mitchell is better than Keon Coleman.
I think
He's not better than.
we just we just need a deep threat. Like we just need that deep threat because right now teams they playing that underneath coverage on us.
Yeah, yeah. They
I'm
definitely
all
is.
right. How y'all doing? So you caught me at work right now.
Oh, you at the jail? I'm trying to get
Yeah,
Swayze on here. I don't know why it's not letting me.
I think he might be at work. I don't know. I don't know if he home or at work. If he at work, then he probably ain't getting no signal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he said he wasn't getting the 3 dots. So I'm like, Will hopped on. I'm like,
So like
I
this
don't
play
know.
signal is bad in here, man.
Yeah, technology for you, right?
Right?
Nah, but we have a huge game coming up though, in my opinion, and
Yeah.
it is Chapter 10 between Mahomes and Allen. And you know what? The regular season, I don't worry about it. We've beat Patrick Mahomes in the regular season all the time.
But but I don't want to play them at Kansas City either.
I don't. I don't because it's bad enough we can't beat them in either place in the
Hey,
playoffs. I don't want to go to Kansas City.
I don't
But this
either.
is the meeting between Allen and Mahomes. Spy for Mahomes right now. Allen's, like I said, is 4-1 in the regular season. 0-4 in the playoffs, though. So, with that being said,
But
what's the key
he's
to
doing
beating?
in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think it's more defensive wise. We just not getting the stuff. We're not getting the stops. Like key moments, we're not getting no stops.
that be the problem, though, man. That be the problem. We give up 35 points per game when we play the Chiefs in the playoffs. That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it.
It's not the offense.
It definitely is not. And that's what when we get into these conversations about the wide receivers, I'm like, I swear to God, these are the same dudes we lost by 3 with in the AFC Championship game last year.
Hmm.
So what's different from then and now? What's different other than
They're
adding Josh Palmer? You know.
Chiefs are more healthier.
So what would it take? I mean, who would we try to go get?
Good question.
And and the
But what?
follow up question to that is, even if we did make a trade, how would Brady utilize them? I don't know.
But what's more of a necessity, a pass rusher or a receiver?
You know what? The offensive mind in me want to say receiver, but the way Mahomes got beat up in the Super Bowl last year, we need a pass rush, man.
Hmm.
That's how you beat that dude. Philly showed you. Philly showed everybody. You got to do this. You really want to beat him?
Yeah, you can't outscore them.
No, you can't hope to. And I never
Oh,
wanted to
sorry.
be in that. I never wanted to be in that company where we be like, yeah, we just outscore them. Just stack the offense up. No, no, get him off keep him off the field. On top of that, but get him off with the defense. I don't want to try to outscore him. I want to lose. I tried it already.
Yeah.
But they have a huge psychological advantage on us, and they look better, and they fully healthy. Well, I think. Well, I don't think Pacheco playing though. I don't think Pacheco's gonna play. We gotta check. I don't know. We gotta see if that's gonna be a game time thing.
Mm. We gotta. Do let me ask you this: you think Shaq Thompson and Williams should be our starting linebackers?
Yeah, they look good together, man. They they are when they in the run game when they with the run fits they are on top of their stuff, man. When you go back and look at I was looking at the all 22 yesterday from the Carolina game. They look better than Bernard Milano, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like we're paying, like
Then
we're
we,
not even paying them this much, but we paying these other dudes for not even
yeah,
half of the production.
yeah,
You know, these flawed money decisions is kind of like I'm looking at them like, yo, Bean, bro, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now with that one, though, I can't really because you were just bringing in Shaq Thompson for depth,
yeah,
and he just ended up playing the way. But I'm glad he is, and I'm glad he here. He earned his way, in my opinion, to start him and Dorian Williams.
yeah, yeah.
He definitely earned his way. Now Bernard, I don't think he got like a injury that's
He
supposed
under,
to be keeping him out.
well, he
They
undersized,
they just sat him down. They said, "Yo, listen, chill out. We're gonna put Shaq and them out there." I
right?
said, "Wow, and y'all just gave that man that money. Y'all just gave that man that money." it seemed like they it seemed like they play like that when they get paid. I don't know. It might just be me. Might just be me on that one. But yeah, I mean that we can beat the Chiefs. We just have to. We got to play offense like. Now I don't know if this is gonna make sense. We got to play offense like this year. The start of this year never happened. We gotta pretend like we gotta pretend like nothing ever happened. Will, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. We gotta pretend like nothing happened the first 6 weeks. None of that happened. None of the first 4 wins. None of that. We gotta pretend like this is the start of the season. Now, that game against Baltimore, I hope that was not an anomaly. In that game, I saw urgency. I saw an offense that can score at will. I saw a quarterback that was calm, cool, collected. Nothing around him was bothering him. He wasn't worried about a thing. Money ain't a thing. What JD and Jay Z, Jermaine Dupri and Jay Z. Money ain't a thing. That's how he was. And then from week 2 till week 6, I saw just miscommunications, people not in the right spot, uncharacteristic penalties, dudes turning the ball over when they shouldn't be turning the ball over. You not giving the ball to your best player. Seen all kinds of shit. Seen all kinds of shit, dude. So we have to pretend like those weeks Did not happen. We got to go into this game and pretend the AFC Championship game last year did not happen. It didn't. It happened last year. Fuck it. You got to go in there and do what you got to do. Because, like Will said, I don't want to go to Kansas City because you see the way Kansas City is playing. And if Denver and the LA Chargers mess around, Kansas City will come back and win that division. They still have to play Denver twice. They ain't even played Denver twice yet. They got to gauntlet themselves. But the way that they look, they're used to this. This is not news to the Kansas City Chiefs. They going if they win this game, it is a good chance they might run the table the rest of the year. 14-3 is not far fetched, folks. Not for Kansas City, it ain't. So I don't know. What I do know is this is a statement game. You made a statement against Carolina to let everybody know that you had a couple hiccups. If you were Super Bowl champions previous to this season, nobody would bat an eye about it. But you are chasing that guy right there, number 15 in red. You cannot beat him in the playoffs, and that got to change this year. Set the tone in week 9 and let him know that this is a different day and this is a different age. Now, you had your opportunities to do that already. Excuse me, because the beer makes you burp. You had your opportunity to do that already, and you failed miserably in the most miserable way possible. And then you come back next year and still say you're chasing this guy. You lose so much to this guy, people want you to stop chasing this guy. And they want you to hope that somebody else beats him for you. That's how much you lose this guy. And it's kind of like Brady was, man. It's like, when does it end? Does it end? Do we keep going and getting our teeth kicked in and our hearts broken by the Kansas City Chiefs? Because whether we win this game or we lose this game on Sunday at 425 in the House of Pain, that playoff record going to be the same still. And that ain't going to change until you change it. Let me take a sip. It's not going to change until the Buffalo Bills on that fateful day, whether it be divisional round, because it won't be wild card. Let's just be real. I don't feel like at the end of the season, I don't think neither one of these teams will be a wild card team. I think they both will be division winners. Yes, you heard me. You heard exactly what I said. Because week 15, the Patriots fans were getting on my nerves. They said there's another dynasty happening. My ass. My ass. That fateful day, though, he come back. This motherfucker right here. You come back to the House of Pain, and we beat you. Finally. We should have did it 4 years ago. We should have beat the Chiefs 4 years ago. We would have that 13 seconds changed the narrative of our quarterback. Josh Allen was 13 seconds away from everybody saying that he is better than Patrick Mahomes. And you know who messed that up. But that's neither here nor there. We got chapter 10 coming up on Sunday. And I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not nervous. I'm not anxious. I'm not scared. I'm not anything because I'm not playing on the field. I'm just watching. But I can tell you this: the team that we root for, they are not intimidated by Kansas City. But Kansas City does have a psychological advantage over the Buffalo Bills. They beat them every time there's an important game. That does something to your that does something to your mental. That does something to your mental. I don't care who you are. I have no listen. You can be you can claim to be emotionally like a stable individual, one of the toughest son of a guns in the world. But if you keep losing to somebody, the same person, over and over and over. But then the next year, when you lose, the next year they come back and say, "Yeah, this is your year to take them out." If there was any year to take them out, what was they saying last year when Allen had the 26-yard um, touchdown run to beat Kansas City? What was they saying last year? If it's they got him this time, they're gonna beat him this time. If it's any time to beat Kansas City, it's now. What happened? What happened? Did we beat Kansas City? Yeah, we beat them regular season. We definitely beat them regular season. They don't care. They don't care about us beating them in the regular season. The Kansas City Chiefs have a switch that they turn on every January, and not a lot of people can beat them when they turn that switch on. That's the difference between them and every other team. We don't have that. We don't have a switch. We have a lead quarterback with a howitzer on his shoulder. We have a quarterback with a Mossberg. This is for if y'all remember a Mossberg shot off shotgun on his shoulder. And people claim we don't have nobody to throw it to. We do. They're not using them correctly, in my opinion. Dawson Knox is not garbage. Dawson Knox was he was the go-to guy for as a tight end for Allen from 2019 till now. Khalil Shakir is not garbage. And he was a fifth round pick from Boise State. You know who else is not garbage? Donkey Cade. Donkey Cade's not trash. So when I jokingly say, "Hey, we making all these plays with these dudes from Wegmans," I'm just mocking what everybody else say. Oh, y'all ain't got no talent. You have no talent on offense. That's a lie. I got the MVP, the reigning MVP, might I add, of National Football League. I got a elite running back who's second in the league in rushing yards behind Jonathan Taylor, who's having an amazing season. I have three speedy wide receivers that people love in barbershops to argue about if they're good or not. And I get the minute I just said that, I bet everybody's like, well, who's the speedy wide receivers? Curtis Samuel runs a 4.3. I don't know if anybody knew that. I don't even know if Joe Brady know it. Elijah Moore is fast. Khalil Shakir is speedy. Now, you notice I ain't say Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman is young. Keon Coleman is in a situation that is not his fault. He's in a situation with a team that is trying to win now and does not have time to develop anybody. Keon Coleman needs to develop. You can't just force somebody to be an alpha receiver. You can't do it. It is not happening. You either have it or you don't. You can't. Well, I won't say that. You could teach route running and footwork and all of that. You know everything else. You can't teach somebody big how to use their body. They have to know how to do that naturally. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing 50-50 balls where he get out muscled by dudes my height. I know they strong, but damn. Keon Coleman needs to develop before anybody. If everybody want to give up on him and trade him and all the other stuff, I don't. Every player is not going to come out of the gate blowing everything up, setting the world on fire, Madden numbers. Now he in commercials. Not every rookie is like that, and y'all know that. Y'all know better than that. Come on. If you watch Keon Coleman in Florida State, Keon Coleman always came out of the slot. He was a toss. He was a 6'3", folks. He ain't 6'5". So all these jump balls they want to fucking throw to him. Why? Scheme that boy open. Put him in a situation. He had listen, and I should have took a screenshot of this shit and posted it in here so you could see what I'm talking. You could visually see what I'm talking about. He was wide open over the middle, bro. So we could say, and I know that's one play, whatever. But the narrative about our receivers is they don't create separation in general or period. So when they do, I need my quarterback to hit him, man. He's there. It's open. It's right there. Well, another play that my quarterback missed was Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore ran an excellent route. Allen just airmailed it. I need him to stop doing that. I need him to stop. I need him to get back to what was right. That's it's easier said than done though. And this Sunday, Kansas City and Steve Spagnuolo will have a game plan to not only disrupt everything you want to do on offense, they're going to key in on James Cook to shut him down. Period. That's what they're gonna do. So Joe Brady, again, I know you ain't watching this, brother. I know. I'm local, small time. But if this happens to find your desk, when they take away James Cook, what's your answer? When they take James Cook away, because Steve Spagnuolo is an excellent defensive coordinator. If they take James Cook away and you start running them silly ass screenplays that you be running every damn game, we're gonna have a problem. If you keep running them silly ass jet sweeps that we saw in the Atlanta game and against New England, we're going to have a problem. When they take Cook away, what's your answer? I haven't seen that yet. I'm a little concerned by that. Because usually by now, even if we had 2 games where we lost, we can, as a fan base, we can say, okay, we seen them play 2 of the worst games they played. They don't. It was uncharacteristic penalties, turnovers, etc. You name it. To this, that, and the third. We had something to point to say, okay, I'm for sure that we gonna because we got him and we got him and we got him. It's impossible. Now it's like who we got? We got Allen and we got Cook. We got tickets to the game and we about to go see them do this shit by themselves. Unless somebody steps up and say, you know what? I'm tired of y'all talking about the receivers, man. Y'all need to let me in the locker room. That's what the fuck y'all need to do. Y'all need to let me in there. I talk to all of them. Listen, bro. Curtis Samuel, listen. You know they don't fuck with you, man. They don't think you nothing. They don't think you shit, bro. They think you ain't shit, bro. They find somebody else to do what you do for $5 million, and they paying you 11. Piss me right off. Piss me right off. And they don't use them. And they were using them a lot last year. AFC Championship game, the wild card game against Denver. He had touchdowns in both games. So I don't want to hear we don't got speed. We don't got nobody. Come on, I don't want to hear that. We had it last year. 30. No, it was 28, 29 points per game we scored. Excuse me. With Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid, Keon Coleman, Mac Hollins, Amari Cooper. I don't want to hear we can't get. I don't want to hear that shit, dude. I don't want to. I heard the word separation so much in my fucking life. I'm sick of it. Stop talking about. It's a scheme problem. It's a scheme problem. And on top of it being a scheme problem, it's a I don't trust my receiver problem. Josh trusts Kincaid, he trusts Knox, and he trusts Shakir. Oh yeah, he did. James Cook too, but he's not throwing him the ball. You know what I'm trying to say. Which is a shame. They need to use Cook out of the backfield more, dude. This is my opinion. I think that'll be advantageous for our offense. Use Cook out of the backfield more. But these dudes are not. They just not. You know, they're not being put in a position to be difference makers or be successful or anything of that nature. Let me run and get a tissue real quick. I'm gonna still talk to you while I'm doing that because I have wireless connectivity powered by StreamYard and fueled by the best chicken wings in the city of Buffalo. I have some from Hoagie Stop, and I have to tell you, Hoagie Stop on Main Street is freaking amazing. You should get some. They got a buy one get one special on Uber Eats right now. They probably done cooking by now, but tomorrow they got it every day. So get you some wings. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that. It blew my nose. Apologize. But that's what I was saying. These dudes have to step up and show this offensive coordinator you have talent. You're not using it right. You ain't using it right. Using him in jet sweeps. Why don't you use him to clear the field and use him to go over and find a hole in the zone? I would utilize like I told Will earlier. There's so much stuff because they love versatility. Cook is versatile. Kincaid is versatile. Knox is versatile. Shakir, I mean, you can run him out the backfield if you want. I would just throw instead of going and doing the same 3-by-1 set where you motion somebody down. That's a telltale sign you on the screen. I can see it when it happens. I see it immediately when they shift. What next on Sunday when they watch? They do this. They start 3 on this side, 3 trips on the right side, 1 receiver on the left. They'll motion the running back over toward the trip side. Then whatever receiver is catching the screen motions him down, hike the ball, screen. You got two blockers. Just all he got to do is beat his man. Is 1-on-1. Sometimes it works, but against Kansas City, that shit is not gonna fly. I'm telling you right now. So if Joe Brady, we got a link. You got. I need your math so we could have these conversations, bro. That shit ain't gonna fly against Kansas City. Whatever layer is up here in the offense, you need to get to it right now. We need to get to the next layer of this offense. Okay? And that's just it. This is it. It needs to be, it needs to be more creative. It needs to be more creative. I feel like you when you send Keon Coleman over there out wide, knowing he's not a separator, knowing he's not that good of a route runner, what do you expect the outcome to be? Hey, run this 15-yard post. What? You know that's not his strength. You know that's not his strength, bro. Why are you fitting a square peg into a round hole? When has that ever been a good idea? Move him around. Move him around. Move him around. Give him, I don't know, give him a choice route, maybe. Give him yeah, give him a choice route. Now the one game I will tell you, Joe Brady took the training wheels off. Nobody was getting open, dude. Except for Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel got open one time. That was a touchdown. There was a few other plays I saw in the New England game from the All 22. Just step up and throw the fucking ball, dude. Just step up and throw the ball. I don't. I'm trying to get Swayze on here. He had he having some trouble. He says 3 dots not showing up. I don't know what the hell. I got it on. This is regular. This is regular. And it creates a link to the stream or whatever. That link ain't working. I don't know what the hell going on. It's technical difficulties, bro. Technical difficulties. Try sending a different way. All right, hold on. Hold on, Sway. Yeah, I got you, man. You lucky I'm technologically savvy. No, but we have to. The offense looks too stagnant right now. Okay, it looks too stagnant. It looks I don't want to say stagnant. The passing game. I won't say the offense. The passing game is what looks stagnant. Then you get dudes 6 targets, 4 catches, 46 yards, or Kincaid might have 7 targets or 4 catches or 57 yards and a touchdown. And then you look at that, if you was to only see that, you'd be like, damn, they must be getting the ass whooped. Then you look at the scoreboard, it's 37 to 17. Josh got about 275 yards. You like what the hell? I don't listen. I don't. I personally don't know how the hell they do it. I don't know how the hell they do it. Maybe y'all know. I don't. Cause I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't tell you at all. I love the fact that they can do it. Like I said, they sixth in the league right now. Scoring offense right now. Go look at it. Go look if you don't believe me what I just told you, go look at that shit right now. I couldn't believe it either. I said how? Because every time you watch a Bills game, they don't know how to throw the ball, or it seems as if the receivers ain't getting open, or Allen misses a pass. They've been doing that shit too. It ain't all just a wide receiver. That's another thing. Y'all gotta stop giving. Y'all give 17 a pass a little bit too much. He messes up too. He is human. Call it out when you see it. I appreciate it. What's up, Tiana? I thought you'd be at school. School. Bed. God damn. Um, call it how you see it though. You know what I mean? Because he did. Keon Coleman was wide open, and we preach about um the receivers and all of that. We preach about everybody eats. This is how everybody is eating. Everybody eats when do everybody eat? What time do normally people normally eat, man? What you gotta do before you eat, man? You gotta cook, bro. You gotta cook. You know what I'm saying? If they stop him in the run game, Joe Brady, what you gonna do? You gonna beat us up? What Tweety say in Space Jam? You're not scared of them, are you, Michael? Huh? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do, brother? I need to know. I need to know what you gonna do. When they key in on James Cook and they tell you to your face, you don't got nobody that we scared of. You don't got nobody on them papers that scare me as a defensive coordinator. What you gonna do? I very much would like to know. I want to know. I'm curious. There you go. It worked. Say something. I see Sway, you on here. I see you. Oh my
You
bad.
hear me?
Dummy. Sorry about that. I'm stupid. I had to add you to the stage first.
Oh wow. Oh nah, you ain't want to hear the truth.
No, what is it? What is it? I just spoke a whole lot of truth like an hour and 15 minutes, my nigga. What is it?
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
What's the truth?
Jesus. Nah, I didn't hear anything on your show, so I want to hear what you said a little bit.
Let me go back an hour. Okay.
No, well, you don't have to go back out. Just
No,
summarize
I'm
it.
gonna
You ain't got to.
summarize for you. I'm gonna summarize for you. Before you got on, I was saying when everybody want to eat, what you gotta do? You
You
gotta
got to
cook,
feed.
bro.
Yeah. Oh my
You gotta
God.
cook.
Oh, here we go. That was corny. But all right,
Everybody
go
not
ahead.
gonna eat, and everybody not gonna eat until you cook first.
Oh my god.
All right, that's what I wanted to start with. But then we got this coming up now. Now we got now this is the test I want now.
Okay.
I want to see. Not only do I want to see this revamped defense against Patrick Mahomes, I want to see Joe Brady do Steve Spagnuolo key in the biggest threat on offense. What's your answer, sir? What's gonna be your answer for that? That's what I want to
For
know.
for Mahomes?
No, for when Steve Spagnuolo keys in on James Cook, because that's going to be the game plan. Because no wide receiver on our team scares the Kansas City Chiefs. They're gonna go take Cook away. Now, Joe Brady, what the hell you gonna do about that? You gonna let him do it? You gonna let him do it? Because we have talent on this offense. I'm not hearing that we don't. We just ain't using it right. I may be wrong. I don't know. You tell me.
Honestly, man. I you hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so here's my thing though. It's not gonna be anything about Mahomes because I know y'all not gonna stop Mahomes. And to be honest, Mahomes hasn't been his best self anyway this year so far. Second half he went crazy. The first half of that last game he wasn't playing his best, But I just know when he needs to turn it on, he'll turn it on, and that's gonna be the thing. But Mahomes has not been his best this year. The key is Spagnolo. He's gonna send that heat, and it's gonna become. So he has to be ready for that. The same way he did to Lamar Jackson, he's going to end up doing to him. It's the same process he's been using, the same defense. He's going to send heat. He don't want him to get comfortable. So he's going to jam. It's going to be man blitz. It's going to be zero blitz, actually. He's going to send that heat. So that's going to happen. And if y'all can pick that apart, then y'all should win the game just for the regular season because it's about regular season, not about postseason as of yet. You know what I mean?
Yo,
We taking it
listen.
one game
But
now.
this doesn't. But
So,
even if we beat them, this don't change nobody's mind about that.
no, it
So
won't. It won't.
I mean,
It won't.
so it's kind of like a conundrum almost. It's a big game for both of us.
Uh, I think the Chiefs want it more. They need it more. Um, I think this is always going to be postseason for you. It's always going to be about the postseason. I don't think nothing y'all do in the regular season is going to really matter because although I thought that y'all was going to win the division, and I think New England probably has an easier schedule more than y'all. I think I don't know to be sure, but I think it's just going to be postseason. I think you're going to be able to get a couple of wins on the road, but it's always going to be coming back to the Chiefs. So I've just been consistent in saying that. That being said, they have injuries that they're dealing with too. Pacheco, he's out, but Oliver is out.
Okay, he ain't playing.
He's not. To my knowledge, he's not. Pacheco not playing. To my knowledge,
Damn. Okay.
but is Oliver out?
Yeah,
Is
Oliver
that
done
confirmed?
till he done till he about to get surgery on his pec. He done till
So that might.
January.
Okay, so damn, that's damn near the year then.
Yeah,
That's damn near the year.
if
So
he
that's
comes back, you know.
so that's a lot of meat and potatoes that you know what I mean. He's your star on the edge or in the tackles between the tackles, which I see them attacking y'all run defense still. So you know, I don't want to shit on your defense because y'all did show me some defense last game, and I don't want to shit on the fact that it was the Panthers. Y'all still played defense. If y'all can get to that part of it, the offense ain't going to have anything. Y'all offense is going to be your offense. I don't want to get on the group chat and hear people saying, "Oh, we need to worry about offense, offense, offense." Offense is not the issue. It's your defense. It's always been that way.
Yeah,
So y'all
exactly.
focus on the defense, and you're gonna have more games like you had last week, more than against New England and Atlanta, shit like that. So But like I said, I think this next stretch of teams that you're going to play is going to tell me exactly who y'all are because the games that y'all did play against these crappy teams didn't show me anything. It's who are y'all really going to be, facing the next couple of weeks is going to determine who y'all are. And you would have to pull up the schedule. I don't know the schedule offhand. I just know I think you played the Eagles this year, correct?
Yeah, we got them in December.
So you got the Eagles, you got the Steelers, which I don't know what the hell's going on with the Steelers defense, but uh, you should win that game. The way they defense is playing, you should win that game. I thought it was a strength. This is their fucking weakness. You should win that game, unless Watt go crazy.
And,
Um,
and they spent a lot of money on them boys. They got a schedule right there.
yes. Okay, let's see. So who we got? We got okay. Jets. Jets is new. Wait. Hold on. These are the next couple of games, all right? No, wait. These okay. Y'all
Yeah,
already played these games.
we
Okay.
at
All
we,
right.
we
All
at the bottom right here, first column.
right. Okay. Gotcha.
We right
Gotcha.
there.
Okay. So all right, because I can't see. Okay, you got the Chiefs under the Carolina. I just moved keys to beating the Chiefs. I can't see. So it's Carolina, and you got um. So you got the Chiefs
Oh my
under
bad.
there.
Oh, let me get out the way.
Okay,
There
there
you
we
go.
go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we got the Chiefs next. Then you got Miami. Tampa's not no slouch.
No, they
I
ain't.
think Houston,
That's I don't
Tampa.
like that matchup either.
I will circle those two games. I will circle Kansas City. I would circle Tampa Bay. I think Houston is going to want to get revenge. Um, Pittsburgh. Then you got Cincy. If Cincy gets Burrow back, y'all might be in trouble. Although Flacco has been playing pretty good, which I don't know how the hell he's still within on the fucking division. The fucking Browns is a piece of
I
shit.
listen. The Browns. The Brown. I don't know why they did that. Um, I still
Right.
don't know. But
So then, yeah, you got a tough schedule. It's not going to be the best schedule moving forward, though. You should get the Jets last,
we got
but
it.
that
What you
schedule,
say
that's
we
a tough,
got?
that's a tough stretch.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. You said we got a what?
Y'all got a tough stretch.
What was you saying the first 6 weeks though?
Oh no, I said y'all gonna. No, wait. I said y'all was gonna. No, wait. No, don't do that. Don't do that. After y'all beat us, I said y'all got a cupcake schedule until the end. That's what I said. I ain't shake on that.
but
I'm
that's
not. I looked at the
but
schedule
you
and I
see
said,
my
no, you
point.
got a lot of free lunch on there
You
though.
but you see my point now, right? That schedule shit was bullshit.
I'm not doing that. I'm
Jack, come
saying
on. God
I
damn it.
said y'all have I wait, somebody said undefeated. I didn't say undefeated. I never said that. I said y'all gonna have a touch stretch only because we know what the bills are now. But now, like, you got half these cats is injured. You're not respecting Miami. I thought Miami was gonna be a tough. That's free lunch. Uh Cleveland's free lunch. Jets is free lunch. Other than that, I thought New England was going to be three. I thought New England surprised me a lot because I thought y'all was going to get 2 games off of them easy. And now we're
I
seeing that
was
that's not the case.
I was worried about the first game because I didn't the way the defense was playing, I didn't think we had nobody for Diggs, and I was right,
I
unfortunately.
don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't. But like I said, I think, which is very scary, New England. I don't trust New England anyway. I think they're playing good though, but in the playoffs, that's a different energy. And I think
Right.
Allen has the pedigree in the playoffs, except for like against the Chiefs, to get far. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
if I can see y'all getting a game in New England, if y'all had to go to New England to get a game, I can see that. I can see y'all lose because I don't trust him drinking. I see him regular season, postseason, different energy. So I don't. I wouldn't trust him there. But
He
if they're
do
gonna
look
manage the
good though.
game well,
He looked damn good over there. I'm not gonna lie.
right, right. So my thing is though, and now well, for what I've seen, y'all are not even in power rankings, and a lot of the y'all not in top 5 of power rankings, which I'm paying attention to. You have
I don't
Indiana,
really
which I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad y'all don't. I don't. I'm glad y'all don't. You have Indy, which I think they are. Danny Dummy is now Danny Dimes. I can't call him Danny Dummy no more.
You gotta call him. You gotta give him the dimes now, man. That
Yeah.
boy.
I think he's Tannehill Part Two. I think he's gonna choke in the playoffs because I don't believe it still. I believe in
Yeah,
their
because
defense.
everybody's still waiting for that other shooter drop with him.
It was coming, but think about it. You're paying the man $14 million a year. That is easy. That's light money. Now they got the team to build around. They got all you gotta do is manage the game. That's all you gotta do. Taylor looking like MVP. He looking like
Yeah,
MVP. He going crazy.
yeah,
Defense
yeah.
is solid. Defense is solid. Front line is solid. They're built as a complete team. All Danny got to do is not fuck it up. He fuck it up, they're gonna lose. But if he's managing a game like he's been doing, they got weapons. That's why I'm just kind of like they're
They
gonna be
yeah they,
scary.
they they stacked over there, but
They're gonna be
we
scary.
just
They're
don't
gonna
know
be
how to fuck up. That's the only thing.
they're sneaky. That's what I'm saying. They're sneaky. So you're gonna have that. Then you're gonna have um there's some other teams I'm looking at. I'm just mostly really looking at Indy. Eagles is not gonna go nowhere. Tampa thinks is gonna be solid. Anybody in the AFC that really would scare me probably because a run game and the defense travels in the snow and it travels in the playoffs. So a team that I would be really consistent to be worried about, probably more than these guys is New England and then is Indy. But I think you're better than both of those teams though, and then
You
the
know what
Chiefs. But the
though?
Chiefs is going to go anywhere.
The thing about this, and this is an important thing too, because in a couple weeks, the enemy of the enemy is my friend. Y'all play the Patriots in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we need to tank that. We need to tank that.
No, you don't. Why
We
would you
need to
say
tank that.
that?
We need to tank that. I don't want to
Nigga, 2
win.
games behind
I don't
Pittsburgh
want my
right
guys
now.
to win. I don't want my guys to win. I don't know why they're so thirsty to try to win. We need to start. I'm talking about my Ravens now. I'm off the Bills. I'm talking about my Ravens. We need to lose. We need to get a top pick and trade down and get pieces. We need to do better. I don't want to win. We're not going nowhere this year. We're not going nowhere this year. I don't want Lamar to come back. I don't know what the fuck we doing. It's pissing me off. It hurts my soul.
Y'all only
It
2 games
hurts.
back. Two.
I don't care. I don't
And the way
care.
y'all
The goal
started,
is
the
Super
way
Bowl.
y'all started though, to be only two
No.
games back, you talking about tank the season? Hell no.
Nah, because I didn't know. I don't care because what is the point if we're not going to win the Super Bowl? I'm only talking. I don't care about none of that other shit. I only worry about Super Bowl. That's it.
You gotta get to
That's
the
all I'm gonna
dance.
worry about.
That's how you.
I don't.
Because what if you get to
No,
the
I don't.
dance? What if you get to the dance? Your first game is fucking Buffalo. Hey, what's up, y'all? Or Kansas City. Or you know what I'm saying? But in reverse, because neither one of us is in the division lead right now. What if that stayed like that and y'all came back and won y'all division and hosted one of us? I mean, that's it. Anything can happen at that point. You ain't beating us though. You might beat them. You ain't beating us. No, no, but I see what you're saying though, because you don't want to do all that, and when y'all now, especially how the defense is playing over there, which I don't know why the hell the defense is playing like that. Well, I do know why. Your coordinator got to go because y'all got talent over there that he ain't using
I
enough.
think. I think the whole team got it. I just don't like the mojo. It's just nasty. I just don't like it, and it needs to happen. It needs to happen soon. They got to go, and I hope it happens. But they really, really need to go. They really, really need to go. I just don't like the way this shit is set up. But we're already it's clipped. It's clipped. Like I don't even know why we shouldn't have tried to win the game. I just don't. It don't make sense. It just didn't make sense to me. We lost Matt at BK. Like, I just don't like it. And that's what I'm just basically saying now. Just doesn't make sense. Start over, get rid of the players that's aging, that's stealing money right now. Let's do that and let's move forward. I know we got like $30 million worth of stolen money that is stolen from us from some of these players. I guarantee I can name three guys. Easy, no, three easy right now. Easy three. Easy three.
Is one of
But
them
we got
Humphrey?
us. Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, he's one. Alexander's two. That's 6 million. Andrews, that's
Yeah,
11
he's
million.
definitely stealing that money now. I don't. He just didn't pan out. I mean, that's just the way shit go. But he definitely stealing that money.
Andrews, it's
He ain't
time for
panning
him to
out.
go. Andrews, it's time for him to go. Andrews got to go. We got to get rid of Andrews because we got Isaiah Likely that we can pay that's way cheaper than him anyway. Like, we can save some money and do this shit the right way. So it just doesn't make sense.
And
I
he's
think we
more
need to start
athletic
over.
than him too.
Yeah,
He
of
said
course, of
he is
course.
likely is better.
But Likely is
Likely
not the
is
better blocker than Andrews. A better blocker though.
yeah, Andrew's definitely a better blocker. Yeah.
He's a better blocker, which we need blockers if we're going to run the game. Henry stole money. I hate to say it, he stole money. He stole our money blind. That is bad. He stole. He stole. He looked great
I
with
don't
y'all,
know
but
if
that
I
does
can
not.
say
It does not say much that look. That, no, listen, wait. It doesn't. It doesn't say much that he stole. That we bust y'all ass. Like, he was busting y'all ass, but y'all run defense's ass. That's why I'm saying you seen him not wear out Patrick Ricard when he's out. Henry don't do shit. So that tells me it's the fullback. It ain't much Henry. And now Henry's been balling. A couple of years ago, he was the man. But now you telling me you couldn't get these numbers up because of McCard not being there? He's a Pro Bowl fullback. So what does that tell me? Is it you? Is it the fullback? Now you're an aging running back. We paying you $12 million. That's a lot. That's for running back money. It's a lot of money.
that is a lot
I
of
can
money.
see the money. I can see us restructuring a lot of things, saving money, but we need to get an edge rusher. If we don't get an edge rusher alongside Mike Green, we're not going nowhere. Now that BK is getting $20 million a year, I don't even know if he's going to retire or not because that neck injury is a dangerous thing. People don't come back from that. That's a
Yeah, they don't.
that's
The neck. Once you
dangerous.
injure the neck, it's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's why I'm just kind of like, no, I'm basically just being like, this ain't our year. This ain't our year, and a couple of things need to happen, but this not our year for this. Now we'll see what happens tomorrow because we play Miami tomorrow, but
y'all should win
we
that
sh-
game.
we should win that game. Without Tyreek, we should win
Yeah,
that game.
you
We should
definitely
win
should.
that.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all shouldn't have no problem with Tua whatsoever.
Yeah, but if we do, somebody need to get fired.
Now there was that game of a couple was a few years back when they had that little comeback, whatever. I don't know how y'all lost that game.
Well,
I
no,
I don't know how y'all lost that joint. I don't think y'all gonna lose this Sunday. I picked y'all to win. Which if y'all win, Pittsburgh drop another one. You game out, man. You a game out. They ain't gonna be tanking if you get closer. You keep closing that gap. They ain't gonna tank. That's just not the Baltimore way. That's not y'all. They're not gonna do that. Y'all definitely ain't doing it.
we need to be able to take a year off. I think this is the perfect time to do it. Get a top pick, build in the draft the right way because I do trust my guys building a draft, and that's what we need to do. I think that's the next best thing for us moving forward in the future. We can't keep on wasting Lamar Jackson's years. Or use that pick to get an edge rusher. Whatever you need to do. But it needs to happen. It needs to happen now. This is the year to start over and start fresh. I don't want my guys to get wins. I want them to lose. I want us to get a top five pick. I'm sorry. I just don't because we're not going to get a quarterback. We don't want a quarterback.
Yeah, you
We don't
don't
want a
need
quarterback. We
one.
don't need a quarterback. We don't need one.
You
We
don't need
don't
one.
want to get. Now, I would love to, you know, We take Shador, save some money,
You
build
don't
around the
need to do
defense.
that. Y'all not gonna do that.
get
Which
Miles
listen,
Garrett in it. Oh
I
my
want
God,
him to go somewhere because Cleveland is really fucking him over, and I don't like that.
I'm not Cleveland. No, Miles Garrett is fucking Miles Garrett. I don't want to hear
Nah,
that.
no, I ain't talking about Miles Garrett. I was talking about Shador.
Oh, gotcha,
Miles
gotcha.
Garrett did that to himself. I don't feel sorry.
Okay, crying like a little punk. Man, you chose the money. Shut up. You chose the money.
You chose the money, so sit there and
Chose
count your
the.
money.
Shut up. Mad because you lost. You lost. Man, you chose the money. Shut up. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah, you got ain't nothing else of what you thought it was. It's a losing organization. You knew that when you signed the contract. Take your money. There you go. No, but Shador, I feel like they you gotta let Dylan Gabriel chase his NFL dream and all of that good shit, right? That's cool. But you can't continue to keep telling people Shador Sanders is the third worst quarterback on your roster. You can't keep doing it. Especially if you got Bailey Zappi there and you bringing him up too. Come on. It's it. Come on. And I'm not even saying like the man's a superstar, but come on. No. Bailey Zappi? No. The fuck? I don't understand it. And they making money off his jersey sale. Even the owner's kids wore the jerseys on the sideline. They
They
making
might
money
ask
off
for
of
it.
that man.
Or ask for his release. I can see that. You asking for your release.
But me personally, if he not even good enough to run a scout team, why is he on the roster anyway?
The fact that I'm not Green Bay, and the fact that Cleveland traded Flacco within the division was disgusting. That was terrible. I was thinking, wait, what?
I I wanted to investigate that shit because you never the Browns and the Bengals hate each other. You know what I'm saying?
I, I did not get it. I didn't get it. I said, you giving
That's
Flacco Chase and Higgins? Are you crazy? Man, hell no.
now that's like y'all trading with the Steelers. Like I know players done went between the teams with free agents, but that's like you and Pittsburgh sit down and trading players with each other, dude. Y'all don't like each other.
That will never happen. That will never happen. I'm
That's what I'm
still mad we
saying.
traded. Hey, we did one trade, and that shit was up for a first round pick. We traded Orlando Brown Jr. for a first round pick, and it was a late first round pick. And I said, I'm not handing the gun to my killer that done shot me in my ass 1,000 times. I'm not gonna keep on handing you the gun. You keep on shooting at me. Why am I handing you the gun? You just want to shoot at me. I'm just here.
Like
Here,
I
yo,
said,
here's my put some more bullets in
Brandon
it.
Bean,
You handing
but
him.
Brandon Bean
You
made that
yo,
trade
listen.
with Kansas City. Everybody was saying the same fucking thing. Like, why would you do that?
Your demise is your own doing. The Bills' demise has been years of their own doing. You created
Now,
the monster.
hold on though, because you know how I
You
feel
did.
about that Mahomes shit.
You did though. You did.
Yes
You
and
did.
no.
Oh
Yes
my
and
God.
no.
What you know? Ain't no no.
Yeah, no, it is a no. It's a no.
Ay, ay.
Because say we had drafted Mahomes and they didn't. We got a Super Bowl right now?
Yeah.
How?
Mahomes is the best fucking corner. Man, Mahomes is better than Allen. Sorry.
But I'm talking
Tell
about
me
in the
that.
aspect of building the team around Mahomes versus already having a team.
Mahomes had his I mean, he had the privilege of having Andy Reid, but he's his
And
own guy,
and
though.
and, and he was a division and he was drafted by a division winner winning double digit games every year, bro. He already had Tyree Hill and Travis Kelsey.
I'm not doing that because he got a ring without Tannehill.
Yo,
I mean,
oh man.
without Tyreek, he got a ring
Mahomes
without
got
Tyreek.
drafted into the best situation anybody ever has in NFL history. That's not
Uh,
even debatable.
yeah, but also he got rings with different players on the team too.
He do.
Now the Tyreek thing was a cheat code. That was different. He got
That
a
was
ring
different,
without
right?
Tyreek though. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying he has a ring without Tyreek. So we can't say that. He's been in multiple Super Bowls with different players throughout the years. So you can't say it's just the system. Like the system does help, but Mahomes is still fucking Mahomes. Ain't no fucking question about that. You feel what I'm saying? Now you lucked up and get Josh Allen, but imagine if y'all didn't get Josh Allen. Y'all would have been like, yo, that's the dumbest shit ever. Y'all just what's gonna brush that over is the fact that y'all got Josh Allen, which is a good thing. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right about that. Pretty much. Yeah.
but
Because we didn't have Allen, bro, and they got Mahomes, and, and they win all Super Bowls, and we missed the playoffs still. All hell would have broke loose.
I tell you, man, I don't think when y'all do because the trade deadline is Tuesday, I don't see the point in y'all just trying to focus on defense. I don't think y'all need to focus on offense. I think
I
y'all
think
good
they're gonna
on
trade.
offense.
I think they're gonna trade for a wide receiver, yo.
And
That
how
is
do you
how I
feel about
feel.
Coleman? And how are we feeling about Coleman?
Um, he ain't working out, but like I said, not every player is gonna come out guns are blazing. They knew his flaws, and they took him anyway because the quarterback wanted him. Now you gotta work with him, goddamn it. I don't want to hear he ain't getting open. He ain't keep. You gotta work with him. I don't want to hear none of that. You draft him because your quarterback wanted him.
Mm. Did
Let's see
wait?
how
So
he's
did
doing.
Josh Allen request? He requested him verbatim. Is what you're telling me?
He wanted to draft Keon Coleman. He said, "I like Keon. I think we could do something together. I would want to work with somebody like that." And
Right.
Brandon Beane said, "All right." He didn't have to trade down with Kansas City to do that shit. He could have just stayed where he was at and made the pick there.
It's worthy.
Yeah, he should have did that. That's what he could have done. That's what I actually wanted Worthy. I'm like,
Which
yo,
yeah, which I
this
had
is your
another
speed
problem with.
right here. This is your. Remember how Kansas City had
Yeah,
Tyree Hill? This your
yeah, yeah,
Tyree
yeah.
Hill.
Right. Which is another thing when I tell you traded with your killer. That's another thing. And then he had a big ass play on y'all last year, and I said, "This is the shit I'm talking about." I never, yo, Kansas City called me. I'm never picking up that phone. I'm like, "What is this thing? Is block? What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm not, no, ever, ever. Stop giving your killer the gun. Stop. He killed you already. Why are you keep on? No, we never. These deals is not working out for you. Why are you trading with Kansas City? Never I'm trading with Kansas City. Don't call my phone. Don't. It's got to
I know
be to the point where I'm getting 5 first round picks for something. You're not coming to me with no like the
he.
deals is not working.
and, then-
It's not.
and he like this now. He said, "I'm never doing that shit again." The backlash I
Uh,
got, I'm
Two. You
never
got the
doing it
black
again.
flash for the one. Hell no. Hell no.
He
And
never
with
should
a
have did the
great
first
system.
time. That was a stupid trade. It was, and it looked like right now, like he got fleeced bad. By the
Bro, they're
same team
saying
that
that
whooped
he's
no ass in the playoffs.
they're saying that he's a better quarterback than freaking Brady. Like there's some teams are saying some players are saying this though. Like he's just and the thing is he's just so fucking clutch. Mahomes is just so fucking clutch. That's the thing. It
That
ain't
one
like
got some. That one is clutch too. Now,
yeah, 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 but he's not Mahomes clutch, but he clutched up.
I
He clutch.
mean, he was one day. If his fucking defense would have played defense for 13 seconds, we'd be changing. I said that earlier. Thank you for jogging my memory. And so I start talking about this game, and I said we was 13 seconds away from Josh Allen's narrative being different.
I think the narrative will always be the narrative until he gets to that to win the big one. He's gonna shake that just like Lamar. Everybody in the same boat. So you know, it's just gonna be about. That's all I say. Nothing's gonna be about the regular season. It's always gonna be about the postseason. I just now understand your road might be because I in the beginning I'm thinking, okay, y'all probably going to get a division lead, but I just looking at the Patriots schedule and I'm looking at your schedule and I'm saying, damn, like this is the last thing you needed. You wanted to stay ahead because now if the Chiefs, I have the feeling the Chiefs are going to get hot too. You don't want to be a wild card. I'm gonna tell you this: the road
Oh
is going to be hard.
no,
You don't want to be a wild card. You don't want to be a wild card.
not
You
on the
don't want to
road. You
go to
don't.
Kansas City. No, no, you don't. You don't. You don't. You don't want to have to go to Kansas City. You
No,
don't want to have to
not at
go to
all.
Kansas City.
Absolutely,
You
fuck.
don't want to have to go
I'm
to Kansas
tired
City.
of going there. I'm
Yeah.
tired of
Last year,
going
did you
there.
go to Kansas City? You went to Kansas City last
Yeah,
year, right?
yeah, we had to go there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to. You don't want to go to Kansas City. You don't.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to go to Kansas City.
And being the
No,
2 seed and having 2 home games in the playoffs is not enough. No, hell no.
no, no,
What
no, no.
I want the 1 seed, and I want to watch everybody else fight each other and do all of that, which Kansas City
And
gonna
get
come out of that anyway.
and get your bye week and get your bye week, get your rest or whatever.
Get it in, and
You
then win your divisional round, of course. But that's one less game versus the path we always taking. You know.
but here's my thing though. If you do end up being a wild card and you go up in the Indiana, I kind of like that matchup for y'all. Let's just say y'all make the wild card.
I don't know, cause Jonathan Taylor.
I think y'all defense is going to have to do because their defense is solid. That's what I'm telling you. Their defense is solid over there. I am paying attention. This is what the conversations we be having about paying attention to the field and what's around you. These are the conversations I'm having, paying attention. Indiana is sneaky good, but they're managing. It's not, Danny is not going to mess up the game. If he's not messing up the game, they're going to be tough to beat. If you get him shaking in the pocket and take away the run game, that's a different conversation. But if he's going to play like he's been playing and Taylor's playing like he's playing, bro, it's going to be tough for them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. Like, but the thing is with me is I gotta see how this offense is playing like week to week, bro. Because it seemed like they have a specific game plan for each defense that they're playing against, which is fine. But I need some uniformity as far as like what do you do to set the tone? Like, what do you do when you need an answer for third down? What are you gonna do when then somebody else bring the blitz at you? Because that they saw that Atlanta game. This is a copycat league. They're going to blitz you.
mhm.
If y'all act like y'all can't beat that shit, it's gonna happen every game from here on out. Because, like you said, we don't have no receivers that scare anybody. So what we have to do is have to put the fear in the people. That's what we got to do. It's like, what else is there to do? I
Yeah, I
like when
think
y'all
that.
look up at the scoreboard and y'all see 35, 40 points, and my main receiver got 67 yards. I love it. I love it. Because why the hell is we scoring that many points? It just don't make sense.
Yeah, yeah. Defensive coordinator, yo, he need to get. If he don't do this one, he gonna get fired.
I think
He
tomorrow,
should.
tomorrow, Sunday,
I'm
I
about to
think
die.
Sunday, what's the name? I hope Spagnuolo, I hope Andy Reid don't take Bobby Babbage to the woodshed. I hope and I pray. Because I don't
Um,
trust him at all. The matchup is really for me is really coaching. I'm not really too worried about the on-field matchup between us. I'm worried about the coaching. If the coaching was on par or just a tad bit better, we would beat Kansas City more regular in the playoffs. I feel like McDermott's like a tier below Andy Reid, and he beats them at every turn. Every time we play him in the playoffs, he gets out coached. So they got this. That just has to stop before anything else happens. You know.
for what y'all need to do though, um, get ready for the blitzes. That's it.
Yeah, oh, he's sending them.
Yeah, I think y'all got to get ready for the blitzes. Get ready because it's coming. Get ready for those blitzes. That's what
Yeah,
I
he
would do.
definitely sending them. Oh yeah, nah, he definitely sending them blitzes, bro. So we just gotta be ready. We just gotta be ready. That's all. We gotta be ready. And on Sunday, I'm going to be here for both the pregame and the postgame show. It won't be late this time. I'm going to have my equipment. I'm going to be amped that day. Most likely be 3 beers deep by the time I do the pregame show, and it'll be ready to roll. I'd like to thank y'all for listening to me and Will and Swayze rant for about 2 hours, I guess. I will see you Sunday. I don't know. I might just come on early so I could just make sure I do the show, and then later on, when I get home or whatever, I'll just do the post game show. Then I don't know how I'm gonna do it. You'll know before anything else. Thank you for watching another installment of the Born and Raised post game show. Even though it's what Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days late. So I'm sorry. I like to be on time and punctual, but I couldn't this time. No, but the Bills beat the Panthers 40-9. Mahomes Allen Part 10 will be on Sunday at 4:25 on CBS. I'm gonna see y'all Sunday. Um, check out my YouTube page because I'm gonna have some more stuff coming on there in the coming weeks. So look out for that. Do good, be good. God bless. Go Bills. Where would you rather be right now than right here, right now with me? Huh? You gotta go though, because I'm about to leave. All right. Peace, love, and a bottle of hair grease, everybody. You have been watching the Born and Raised podcast. I will see you Sunday afternoon for Bills and Chiefs. Have a good night, everybody.